Hi, this is Jesse with A&R Solar. Going to give a quick demo here of the SolarEdge monitoring portal. This is a little bit different than the app if you already watched that video. Basically, there's just more information on the portal here. And we'll kind of go through some of the same things we saw on the app. But to start it off, when you log in, you're going to see your dashboard and current power that's in watts. So that's current watts right now, or the data is coming in about every 15 minutes. And then energy today in kilowatt hours, energy this month in kilowatt hours, and then the lifetime of the system. That's typically going to be in megawatt hours if your system's been running for a while. In the beginning, you'll just see that as kilowatt hours. Then below here, you've got similar graphs to the app, but you can hover over and see some more info on the data points and see what the system was really doing at that time. Any of that info you're seeing is going to be represented in watts versus watt hours. Then you can view your week, which shows up as more detailed graphs there. A month, which just displays in bar graphs, and we can view back to some more data here in November. But you can also hover over each one of these bar graphs and see what the total kilowatt hour had been for that day. Again, you can set the billing cycle and change that in here by selecting this little calendar. And then you can also view the year, which is showing every month for that year. Scrolling down below here, you can also change the year and move that around. And that goes the same for if you're looking at a day or a week or a month. You can always look down here at which day you want to view. Then scrolling down further, you have your comparative energy showing energy for the previous year in a month-by-month comparison. This will just continue to grow as you have more production throughout the years. You can download this information and export it as a CSV if you want to have that information in a little bit different format. And that's the same for the information up here. You can just click that button and export it. Then if we go over to the layout section, total system. The difference here from the app, though, is that you can view a playback. But basically, you hover your mouse over each panel. It's going to give you some information about that panel, the module type, the orientation, and the tilt. This is all displayed in watt hours. You can then, when you're looking at the playback view, and I'm just pressing the right arrow on my keyboard. This is showing watts, not watt hours as before. And in looking at this, you can see what the system was producing at that given time and what each module was producing at this given time. Not sure this would provide a ton of information unless you're troubleshooting, but it's also really great to be able to have this data and to look at this as a homeowner and as a new solar homeowner to help understand what the trends of your system are. You can only view this, though, back a week, and you cannot select different weeks to view. So keeping that in mind, this is more for immediate time that you would be troubleshooting. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can also have this little box over here which you can get out. That's more for a preview of the total system. Over on the left, this is your inverter, and it's showing the watt hours corresponding with the total output of your system. You can also view, if you move this tree over, the logical layout. And this is representing electrically how the system's installed up on your roof. Moving over again, you do have some charts that you can download and get some more information. I would say if you're so inclined, you can play with this. Really, this is more of a troubleshooting tool, but it is provided in something that you could get some more consistent data from. You also have reports you can generate and export. So you could export for a period of time where you want to see every day the amount of energy that had been produced. So this is a pretty nice way to download your information if you need to. And then you have your alerts section. Really in here, you're only going to be seeing alerts if they're triggered, and you should also get a notification. Typical alerts would be that maybe your system's not communicating to the internet, or an inverter is not producing, or an optimizer may not be producing. If you have any of those problems or notifications, you can always reach out to us at service at A&R Solar. The administrative section here, it's going to look a little bit different on my page, but basically you can go through here and change some of the parameters and information about your system. That pretty much does it for a quick overview. There are some more detailed SolarEdge specific videos, but we just wanted to give you kind of a run through from A&R. If you have more questions, though, email us at service at A-R Solar. Thank you.